Hello, CAM members. We have some exciting information to talk about because September 22nd to the 24th is CAMaraderie happening in Quebec City. And joining us today, we have two incredible guests. First, the president of the Canadian Association of Magicians, Renée-Claude Auclair. And we've got the one and only Alain, Choquette, for two unique perspectives on what people can expect to see at this year's convention. So welcome to you both.
Hello, Ryan.
Thank you. Bonjour.
Well. Let's talk, Renee. Let's talk about some of the nitty gritty. What makes this upcoming convention, so unique?
Well, first of all, it's going to be the first time we're going to welcome magicians after FISM. So it's exciting to see our new friends from all over the world. I hope to visit us again in Quebec City. It's going to be our 12th event in Quebec also. So it's always great because there's also a festival, magic festival, with about 500 hours of free magic, so that the public can also discover magic and magicians. So we invite the magicians at the convention to bring their families in Quebec City too. And of course, it's going to be, great magicians, a great spokesman, a lot of lectures, a lot of wonderful international magic show that we're going to present for the first time in Le Diamant. This is a beautiful theater, actually, that was created for Robert Lepage, which is a very well-known director worldwide. So it's exciting. It's a lot of new things, continuing to grow year after year, and very excited to welcome all the magicians here in Quebec City once again.
And you teased the spokesman. Before we get to the spokesperson, let me ask you a question about one of the other exciting aspects of the CAMaraderie, which is, of course, the competition. And this year, you've done something different. As the co-organizer of FISM Quebec last year and the co-organizer of the CAMaraderie this year, you've introduced a new idea, and that is, why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, actually, the CAMaraderie is also the Canadian Championship of Magic for 2023, but we thought this is for Canadian magicians only, CAM members only. So we thought, why not add an international contest that will be following the FISM event, that will give an opportunity to international magicians also to prepare for the next FISM in Italy in 2025. So it's called the first Quebec City contest, international contest of magic. And also because we are also thinking about the younger ones, 17 and under, we're going to bring back the Michel Caillou International Contest. So that brings also an opportunity for the younger magicians to practice and come in Quebec City to, experiment competition. Even if they're younger, it's very important to start young if you want to become a champion later on. So we have three contests in one. We're going to have judges that are certified by FISM. So it's going to be a FISM certified event for both CAMaraderie and the Quebec International Championship. So that's really exciting, a lot of opportunities to practice. And that's our goal, is to give tools to as many magicians as possible year after year to become champions and also to learn about magic. That's it for today.
It's certainly not bad. Yeah, that's a great rundown. It's going to be an exciting event, and to compete is a whole different layer of magic. Alain, you are the spokesperson for the upcoming convention. First of all, what does that entail? What's a spokesperson bring to the table, and what are you looking most forward to attending the CAMaraderie this year?
We have to be honest. It's like magic is like it's not the top event that people will run and watch. Here we have a lot of comedy festival, music festival, and jazz festival. Basically, these are the big events. So to bring people to find out about magic, to bring them there, because we know, you and me, that once the people are in the theater, they have a good time and they will come back. So that's what we need to do. We need to bring people to talk about magic, to talk about the magicians, which are totally unknown, but how good they are, the events, the shows at the galas. And it's good that Pierre and Renée-Claude are bringing back the young kid competition. Michel Caillou was a big inspiration for the guys like me over 60 years old. And what is funny, Ryan, in the flea market last week, found the only book that Michel
Wow.
Caillou wrote, and it's inside there is an inscription. He signed the book. He passed away, unfortunately, but he signed the book to a kid. So this is going to be my trophy that I'm going to give to the winner. Okay,
Oh,
Wow.
so this is the Enchanting book from Michel Caillou, signed by him. So Renée-Claude savait pas, mais
thank you
so
so
that's
much. I
gonna.
didn't know.
No,
Wow.
it's cool because I think competition is important, but also it gives you goals. It gives you, especially if you're young and you don't have the chance to perform a lot in front of people. It is a challenge. That's why I think it's pretty cool to compete if you're young. Now, my goal will be, of course, to talk about the festival and let people know all the joy they will have to come to Quebec City.
For sure, and let's be honest, competing in any competition is stressful, and you have had an amazing career in magic, and ultimately you've had some very stressful performances, I'm sure. What is your process like? What is your mental prep for something? Is there any advice you can give a magician who might be competing?
Well, compete. I tell you what. I compare a competition like an opening night of a new show. When you open your new show, for you, it's like this is your competition. And what I always done, Ryan, is I always practice until my magic becomes mechanical. So I don't have to think of my magic all the time, but invest in my relationship with the audience. So once I control my magic, that's fine. So I can, interact, and I can talk, and I can, if there's somebody's talking to me or whatever. So my magic has to be 100% control. So that's the tip I would give. Practice until it's out of your mind.
Yep.
It
Muscle
becomes natural.
muscle memory. That's absolutely
Yes.
phenomenal
Yes.
advice. So
Yeah.
thankfully we've got Alain as a spokesperson. Renée-Claude, who else can we expect to see at this year's convention?
We're going to have Philippe Beau, who's coming back. He was with us last year at FISM. We're going to have, is from France. We're going to have Nikolai and Jana from Germany. They're both European champions. They're younger, and it's nice to see them evolve year after year, because Nikolai was with us, I think, since 2018. He likes to come back in Quebec, so that's nice. Jana is a woman that's really, she's very good at dancing too, so it's an interesting act. Also, we're going to have Xavier Mortimer from France and USA, because now he works in Las Vegas. Always exciting to see Xavier in Quebec. We're going to have Antoine Thérieux. Is a new magic style. So we're going to that direction also to show the public and the magicians what can be done in that field that's, growing in popularity. We're gonna have also Hector Mancha, champion FISM in 2015 from Spain. We're gonna have Luis Olmedo, who's a champion, close-up champion in 2022 in Quebec City. He's gonna be doing his one-man show and lecture. Also, we're gonna have Jan Frisch, who is also a champion at FISM. So it's gonna be a lot of excitement, a lot of great lectures, a lot of great magicians. And we have a director, Martin Genet, and Pierre Hamon, who are working together for the artistic part of the show, the big show that we're gonna present to the public and to the magicians at Le Diamant. So it's gonna be a different kind of show, not necessarily one act after the other, but some sort of, hopefully some sort of a theater, kind of a theater moment, so a theatrical moment. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting. We're going to also have Dean Gunnarsson, who's doing like Houdini, like a lot of evasion. So yeah, and maybe some more surprises coming, but yeah, exciting time. We're also going to be able to talk about a bit about FISM North America, because we're going to have Dell Sanders with us.
Great.
So we can also talk about that. So a lot of information will be also communicated, and some dealers also will be on site. So very,
And of course,
very
the
And
allure of
and
Quebec City.
lectures. And
Yes.
lectures.
Of course, a lot of great lectures from Alain Choquette, first of all, who's going to give us some scoops, I think, is it?
I don't know. He's working on it.
He's
Secrets.
working on scoops, but beautiful lecture from Alain and from all these artists. So yeah, it's going to be exciting for the convention and for the magicians for sure.
Absolutely. And of course, as we were talking about at the beginning of the competition aspect as well. And so for those who are interested in competing, if you don't mind, just touch on some of the criteria that's needed and how people would actually go. I know we're getting close to the deadline here, but how is that look for a magician interested in competing?
The rules are all on our website. The deadline is August 4th. So you still have some time to send the video to Joan Caesar. So all the information is on the website. Like I said, if you want to compete for Canadian Championship, you need to be a member of CAM and Canadian. But for the other ones, you can be from all over the world. And the deadline is all August 4th. So it's coming pretty soon. We look forward to see the new competitors, and we're excited. And they're going to know, I think, judges, there's a pre-judging committee that will select the best acts for the competition. So they will know by the end of August if they are eligible. And we're going to welcome them on September 20th. So very excited about that.
It's going to be a great year. Alain, I'm curious, what role do you think conventions play in a magician's journey? Because I know I've been to many conventions. I know you have as well, and it's great fun. But where do they play for some magician that might have never attended a convention before?
You know what, Ryan? I don't think YouTube could change what a convention, a human contact could bring you in your creations, in the way you perform. In the 90s, I was part of a talk show every week here in Montreal. So I had to create 10 minutes per week, which is a lot of magic. It was 39 weeks a year during 8 years. So that's a lot of magic.
Wow.
And I used to go to 4 or 5 magic conventions, the SAM, IBM, Magic Seminar, Tannins, and for me, it was the best way. And to sit with Harry Henderson, to talk to Harry Lorraine, to Tamaris, and ask them questions, and see their mind close like that. It was a treasure for me, and nothing like that will be replaced by your phone or your computer. So I think that when the magician accepts to go to a convention as a performer, he's pretty open to talk to the people, and to share his experiences, to share his mentality, and that's what you don't see in a video. So for me, it is essential that magicians have to go back to conventions, because the numbers have been low the last years, not only because of COVID, but because of internet.
Yep.
But now we have to bring back the people together and have fun. I have, and thank to Renée-Claude and Pierre to do this, because there are not too many events in Canada. If you go to France, if you go to Italy, they have I don't know how many festivals a year. I mean,
Totally.
3 or 4 conventions. In Spain, Italy, Portugal, and here we're pretty limited. So let's do it. And let's have fun. And Ryan, be there.
Absolutely. I look forward to it for
Take
so
your
many
car
reasons.
from Ontario and come to Quebec.
And bring your friends.
Absolutely.
It's one of the nicest period of the year.
Totally.
It's like the color, the mountains, it's and Quebec City, it's beautiful. So,
Stunning.
So yeah,
Beautiful
Stunning. It
city.
is
Yes.
certainly lots to look forward to. So listen, if you're interested in attending, make sure to click the link that's included in this post and to learn more and sign up to compete. Is there any last words?
Well, welcome, and come back in Quebec City or come for the first time. But this will be a wonderful convention. It's all taught for you, for magic, to bring magic, all over the place and talk about magic together and make friends, and yeah, a lot of nice memories. And come in Quebec and visit us and meet with Alain and Ryan and all our good friends from all over the world.
yeah. My last word is it's the only chance you have to meet Ryan in person. So that's
Oh my
it.
God,
That's it.
I get to talk with two legends right here. Thank you so very much. I look forward to seeing you both in person. And listen, folks, register today for the convention. It's going to be incredible.